Hey everybody, welcome back to Meet the Wheelers. I'm Mason.
I'm Sarah.
And
I'm eating.
Sarah's eating. And I'm drinking coffee. Today I'm using the Miami Starbucks mug. Shout out to all you Miamans.
Miamans?
I think that's how you say people from Miami. Miamans?
No, I think it's Floridians, actually.
But if you're from Miami, you could be a Miaman.
We're not like Stevians.
Well, we could be like Stevenites. Miamanites? Okay, anyways.
Floridians.
So today, give them a quick update on where we're at in our process.
Tomorrow's last birth control.
Yes, we are on day 4 of Lupron.
No, we're on day 6. I just counted injections.
Dang, day 6 of injections for Lupron.
And last birth control, which means second period.
Yeah.
What else? I am going to acupuncture tomorrow at 9:30
Cool.
in the a.m.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
He's a fertility specialist.
Fertility acupuncture specialist.
Uh-huh.
One of the cool things about where we're at geographically in like the Seattle area is we're really close to a lot of like specialists. And,
Like the well-known ones.
yeah. Lots of people travel to Seattle for various medical treatments, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's cool that we're not too far from a lot of that. The dogs are fighting in the background, sorry. Anyways, we wanted to talk today about baby jealousy.
Someone else was about that, so we're going to answer.
This is a topic we've talked about before, but a lot of you guys are new since we talked about that. Like about half of you. This channel's like doubled in size since we last talked about it. But the topic came up. One of you guys asked if we get jealous. Specifically, this person says they feel really bad about feeling jealous, and how before they started trying and knew that they would have difficulty, that they would be really excited, and now that they are having difficulty, like a lot of us, they feel really jealous and they feel guilty about it. I first of all, you're not alone.
Yeah. We absolutely get jealous.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, we get jealous and we
I feel bad about it.
we're honest and open.
Unfollow people on Facebook. I won't unfriend them, but I will unfollow their posts because I don't want to see pregnancy updates.
Yeah, you can hide posts on Facebook. That's a good tip that we learned. You don't send a wrong message to anybody. You don't need to be like, hey, stop posting. You can, be friendly about it or like civil.
But yes,
Yes.
we get jealous. My sister-in-law is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've already mentioned this.
We've mentioned it, yeah.
That's probably been the hardest one to deal with, I guess.
Well, it's so close to the family, and it was so in sync with our first pregnancy, which we lost at 9 weeks. And so, like, she's going through a lot of the things around the same time as we were going to go. Mm-hmm. And again, we said this in our last video, but Zach and Sarah, we're happy for you. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
So I hope that this doesn't hit you guys the wrong way, because we really don't want it to.
And what else? Yeah, people will ask at work. I work on some adults, and they're like, "Do you have any kids yet?" I'm like,
Do they whisper it like that too?
Oh my word! No, they don't whisper. But you kind of have to be like, "No, not yet."
It's hard dealing with people who either don't know what you're going through, or are having success and don't know that you're either having a hard time or how to deal with the fact that you're having a hard time.
Or they say "Oh, it'll happen when it happens. Just relax." I want to be like, "Oh, you don't know."
That's gonna make a great thumbnail.
I did though. The other day, I was talking to a mom. Her daughter was in the chair, and she was like, "Yeah, we're going down to Portland to visit my friend. She just had twins." We hadn't even started the topic of IVF, which I usually don't talk about with my patients because it's weird. And she's like, yeah, she had a really hard time getting pregnant, and she ended up having to do IVF to get pregnant. Now she has twins, and I was like, like, please tell me more, because
we want to hear that.
That's awesome. And then we started the whole conversation about what we're going through, and she pulled up her phone and was showing me pictures, and it was just really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's a needed amount of grace involved in dealing with people who don't understand, because they really just don't understand. Think back to when you weren't struggling with infertility, and remember the days of just being excited to have a baby, and your complete ignorance. I mean, you might have known what IVF was, and it's a possibility, but miscarriage is a possibility, but nobody talks about that or worries or thinks about it until it happens, and people who haven't dealt with it are ignorant of it too. So it's like you have to kind of understand that they're coming not from a place of, they're not coming from the same point of view as you and being like mean, I guess. That's the one thing. And then the people having babies and being jealous of that, I mean, that's hard, because it's not like, oh, I'm jealous that guy, that person has a car that I really want, or they have a job that I really want, or a house that I really want, because like you can control your destiny in that way, and to a certain extent you can go get what you want there, but you can't just make your body fertile, and so it's a God-given ability and a God-given desire to have children, and the desire is there for most people, but the ability isn't sometimes. And so that's what makes it so hard, and that's what makes it so different from like coveting somebody's house, and so like I really just want to say, don't feel guilty for wanting to have a baby and being jealous that other people have it. I think that if you were to suppress that jealousy, it's like, don't linger on it and let it control you and make it bum you out, because that's not what you're supposed to do either. I don't know. You agree with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have anything to say?
I am zoning. No, I don't think so. I think you covered it.
I mean, because so they're in other people's story is their story. Just as much as we say right baby at the right time for us, like there's a right baby at the right time for the people who can get a baby easy, and sometimes you just got to remember that, like, okay, so we say this all the time, right baby at the right time. What that means to us is I'm imagining my child becoming best friends with their best friend in 4th grade or something like that, and going on to like start a business together that changes the world, or change the lives of thousands of people someday, or millions of people, like because of the time that they're born, like,
or even like our kid's spouse,
yeah,
isn't born yet.
Like, what if they're supposed to meet at a certain day at a certain time? Like,
so our kid can't be born yet because their spouse isn't born yet.
Exactly. It's not even like, so like, what if we would have a baby right now? Like, if we got a baby when we first wanted a baby, we would have a 2-year-old baby right now, probably in a very dumpy apartment. We would have no money. We would be so frustrated with life. Like, I mean,
it'd be a different
it would be a different scenario. Yeah. And so, like, you have to understand that the people who are getting pregnant right now, that's their right baby at the right time. And it's hard to stomach, and it's not supposed to. I'm not telling you to just be okay with it, but you know what I mean? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that the Wheelers are on the same page.
Mm-hmm. What was the other thing we were going to talk about?
Well, we don't have a whole lot of time, but what was the one thing? It was,
someone asked if vlogging has brought us closer together.
It's a good segue to that, because just as much as we say, like, if we would have gotten a baby pregnant...
A baby pregnant?
If we would have gotten pregnant with a baby... Gross. If we would have gotten pregnant with a baby when we wanted to have a baby, we would have had a totally different life experience. this life experience of us going through IVF was exactly what we needed. Not because like we were having troubles as a couple and then like we all of a sudden got better because of our difficulty. No, I mean that might be another person's story. But go on. I think I interrupted you.
Yeah, we definitely spend more time together. Mason gets up early. I wake him up at 6:30 and he's not. Most of the time he's not a grudge. But yeah, we'll like sit on the couch and just talk, and it's fun going through the comments together and chatting it up.
And honestly, us vlogging about it specifically has been really helpful. I mean, you guys are so supportive. We saw in our last video yesterday, it made me smile, and like, I don't know, I'm an emotional guy. I was just kind of like, it's happening. People are being so nice. Like, people are commenting on other comments and encouraging people and providing opinions and support and help. And that's been our goal all along, is to create a community and a safe place to be honest and open about life in general and about our struggles with infertility. And I feel like we've accomplished that, or working on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I gotta go to work.
We gotta go to work, so we gotta wrap this up. Yes, vlogging has brought us closer together.
And yes, we get jealous.
And yes, we get jealous. Yes, it is okay. Please don't feel upset about it, or jealous, or guilty. I mean, don't feel guilty about your jealousy. It's coming from a good, healthy place of longing for a baby. So please just
and just think, when you finally get to meet that baby, it's going to be even more special.
Yeah. So guys, we have a question. Just anyways, if you guys have experiences with being jealous about babies and you want to provide your opinion or your experience, put that down in the comments below. I think that's a good thing.
Or email us or whatnot. And like we say, we've had so many emails come in still. We get them every day, and we can't respond to all of them right away or stuff like that. So, like Mason R says, we read everything. I do sit down on the weekends. I can't this weekend because I'll be gone. And sit down for a couple hours and just type away and respond to people. So, we will respond if we can.
Yeah. But share with each other too. So if you can post in the comments, share your experiences down below. We want to hear your stories and updates. I know a lot of you guys have given us some good news about weights and stuff like that, and some bad news. So we're here for you guys. We don't pray specifically necessarily, but we pray for you guys every day. Yeah. So subscribe to join our journey if you haven't already. All of the social links are down in the description, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m.
See ya.
Bye.